Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start this video by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah Kodash. Double honors unto my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace and salutations and blessings unto the hopeful elect of the house of Israel, those who are waiting upon Yahweh Shai to come and deliver us from this wicked kingdom, obeying and keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their abilities. All right. So, Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying, and it's really pertaining to how the Lord is really in control, and how the Lord the Lord can exalt one and abase one. That's what the Lord is gonna do unto Esau Edom, okay? Because the Lord is in control, okay? And even you might think, quick side note, you might think you might be doing something, okay? I have plans for tomorrow. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. But again, the Lord has other plans. So at the end of the day, you don't really control your own ways. It says here in Proverbs 16 and 9, Proverbs 16 and 9, a man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directed his steps. Okay, so everything that you do from the moment you're born until the time that you die is the Lord directing your steps. It even says the Lord, when you go to sleep, the Lord is putting instructions in your head. Okay, he's programming you as you're sleeping to tell you, okay, this is what you're gonna do throughout that day. Okay, and you can't resist it, man. Who has resisted his will? No one. The Lord tells you what to do. He programs you in your mind while you're asleep, and then when you wake up, you exalt the Lord's will. Okay, it says here in Proverbs 21 and 1, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. Okay, so again, and that king, the regular average Joe, everyone, everything that is the creation is in the Lord's hand. Okay, and it says here, as the rivers of the water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. So the Lord controls us, man. In the mind, he works in our mind to exalt his judgment. Even when the Lord puts in the mind of someone to go put someone to death. Okay, when the Lord, that's the Lord wanting judgment to happen upon that person. Okay, and if and if that the murderer gets put to gets put to jail, that's another sentence. That's two sentences in one. Okay, and that all happened because of the will of the Lord. Okay, the Lord heals, and the Lord heals, and the Lord kills. The Lord creates evil, the Lord creates good. Okay, the Lord is in control. Okay, everything happens according to his will. So it says here in Psalms 103 and 19, the Lord had prepared his throne in the heavens, and his kingdom ruleth over all. His kingdom ruleth over all. So he is the most high. He is the highest. He's the authority of the universe. Okay, there's nothing that goes above his authority. So whatever he says goes. Okay, even the fact that the wicked are in authority right now is because the Lord allowed it to happen, as it says here in Daniel 4 and 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and by the demand, and the demand by the word of the holy ones. Right? So that order comes from above. The fact that Esau Edom is in rulership right now, it comes from above. For the purpose of prophecy. Okay, for the purpose that the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai may be exalted on the earth. Okay, so it says here, to the intent. So this is the purpose. Okay, this is the reason. Okay, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of man, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and set it up over it the basis of man. Who's the basis of man? The vilest. Okay, viler than earth. That's Esau Edom, the basis of man. The Lord has cleaned them up, taken them out of the dunghill, taken them out of the confusion that he was in, and established them over his own people. Okay, because we disobeyed, because we did not obey the contract that we signed with the Lord. Okay, we turned from the Lord and follow after vanity. Okay, but again, the whole reason why Esau Edom is in rulership right now is because the Lord gave that unto him. He gave. It says the earth is given unto the hands of the wicked. It's given. The Esau Edom did not take it by force of his own will. It's the Lord that gave it unto him, man. So sit on the throne for a second. Okay, sit on the throne for a second while I go handle some business. I'll be back. Okay, but again, It's for us. It was for us to understand. Okay, the Lord can exalt us the same way that the Lord exalted us as a nation. Israel was exalted at the time of King David, King Solomon. The same way that we were exalted, the Lord brought us down because of disobedience. Okay, the Lord giveth the kingdom unto whom He willeth. Okay, and that again shows how merciful the Lord is. That He's a power of balance. Okay, everyone, most of these nations had their time to rule. Okay, they had their time to sit on the throne, but again, they weren't meant to stay on the throne forever. Only the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to be a perpetual kingdom because it's going to be ruled in righteousness, wisdom, bring it to a kingdom. Okay, and wickedness bring it to death and destruction. So because these other nations were ruling in wickedness, their kingdom fell, and just like this kingdom is going to fall because of iniquity. And I'm gonna bring it out soon. But again, the purpose of the fact that Isa Edom is in rulership right now is for us to understand that the Lord is in control. He ruleth in the kingdom of man. His will is being exalted in this earth. Okay? It says here in Revelation 6:4, and then went out another horse, meaning power, that was red. Again, it says red. Why? Because who do we know that was red? It tells us in Genesis 25 that the first one came out red and hairy all over like a garment. He came out red. That's that person who's speaking about, the person that's on that horse. It's Esau Edom, okay, and his lineage, okay, starting with the Amalek, okay, the first of the nations, okay. So it says here, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. Power was given unto him. Okay, it's not by himself. He was given that power. He was given permission. Okay, the same way that Satan asked for permission to plague Job. Okay, the same way that Esau Edom was given the permission to take peace from the earth. Okay, so but again, why? For the intent of prophecy, so that the Lord will be justified to bring him down so that the Lord may be justified to come down with such a wrath that he will destroy Esau Edom, right? So that even these other nations are gonna be astonished at the destruction of Babylon the Great. Okay, being the head nation, being the head city, the hub of wickedness in this wicked society, wicked rulership. Okay, so it says here, and he that sat thereon, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. So his power, his knowledge in weaponry, the sword was given unto him. Who gave him that sword? Was Isaac. Okay, Isaac, which is Yahweh in the reincarnation. So it's only justified that it's Yahweh that comes and takes him out of rulership. Okay. So as it says here in 2 Thessalonians 2:7, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now let it will let. And who's allowing these things to happen? Again, it's the Lord. Because again, the Lord has set up the vilest man in authority. It's the Lord that is allowing that to happen. Okay. And again, it says it's as if it's an error that proceeded from the maker. Okay. Because ultimately, this Edomite is not supposed to be in rulership. Okay, let's say if you look at the stats, he's not supposed to be winning the championship. Okay, but right now he has the lead. Okay, because why? Because the Lord is allowed him. The Lord gave him that power. Okay, it says here, only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. So there's a time and place. There's a specific moment where Esau Edom is ordained to fall. And we're closer. Each and every day we're getting closer and closer unto that moment. Okay. And then it says what? And then shall that wicked be revealed. And again, that's how we know that we're getting closer to the downfall of this wicked kingdom, because Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is being revealed as the devil that the Bible speaks of. Okay, that that serpent of old. Okay, that dragon. Okay, we understand that it's speaking of him. Okay, that he was that serpent in the garden that deceived Eve. He was Cain. He was Esau. That's Esau Edom coming back. That red horse. Okay. So again, he's being revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. So he's being exposed by the prophets. Okay, through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Shai, the Lord has given us this knowledge, as it says in Obadiah. How are the things of Esau searched out? Through the scriptures. So through the knowledge of the scriptures, we understand who Esau Edom is, the vagabond, the wicked. Okay, the border of wickedness, man. We know that it's him, because he's the one that's pushing all this abomination. As we read, as I said before, the earth is given unto the hands of the wicked, and there is not more wicked than Esau Edom, the most proud. Okay, there's no one like Esau Edom that went above and beyond to push for death, confusion, and destruction upon the earth, man. Without being, until this day, he's not satisfied. He wants to do it until keep pushing madness until there's no more, man. It said, if the Lord did not shorten those days, no flesh should be saved. Okay. But so, and again, everything is through the will of the Lord. Everything is being done because of prophecy, so that the words of the Lord may come to pass. So the Lord has exalted Esau Edom just to take him down. Okay. So it says here, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Okay. So again, it says here in Isaiah 14:5, the Lord had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. So the Lord is the same way that the Lord allowed Esau Edom to do his madness. It's the Lord that's going to come and correct the situation. The Lord is going to come and take him out of rulership. Okay. And again, he's going to use these other nations to send those nuclear missiles on Babylon. Babylon is also going to send missiles. There's going to be let's call it mad mutual assured destruction. Okay. But again, what was preordained, that Babylon should be destroyed by fervent heat. Okay, according to the wickedness that they've been doing. Okay, so it says here in Psalm 75:6, for promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but the Most High is the judge. He put it down one. So he put it down one, meaning he takes you out of the rulership and set it up another. So he takes you out of rulership and places another. As I read before in Daniel 4:17, the Lord ruleth in the kingdom of man. So whoever he wants to sit on the throne is gonna have his time to shine. Okay, but again, once Yahweh sits on that throne, that he's gonna be sitting on that throne forever. Our kingdom, the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai on this earth, is going to be perpetual. It's going to be an everlasting rulership. And as it says, affliction shall not rise up a second time. Esau Edom will not gather with the nations and do a mutiny so they can overtake the Israelites. That's not going to happen, man. In that time, we're going to have spiritual bodies. We're going to be in the second covenant. The Lord is going to fight for us. The Lord is fighting for us now, man. Just the fact that we have this understanding, it's a beautiful thing. Okay. So again, it says here in 2 Ezra 4:37, by measure had he measured the times, and that time that goes into age. The Lord has the age meaning eon. Okay, so the Lord has measured the time, pertaining to the time of the Gentile. He knows, and when Esau Edom is bound to fall. Like I said before, the Esau Edom, there's an end to his kingdom. His kingdom will not be a perpetual kingdom, right? So it says here, by number had he measured by measure had he measured the times, and by number had he numbered the times, and he does not move nor steer them until the said measure be fulfilled. So until that time has come, there, like I said, there is a moment, a time, a second where Esau Edom has to be taken out of rulership. As I said before, the Lord had broken the staff of the wicked, okay, and breaking the scepter of the rulers. So the Lord knows exactly when it's time to come and take him out of take the wicked out of the position of authority, okay, and put him in the right place, which is in the dust, in the bottom of the bottom. Okay, the vilest of man has to be turned to where he was. Okay, so it says here, just to back up the precept that the Lord has measured the times, the ages. So it says here in Daniel 5:27, and this is the written that was written, many tickle up horizon. This is it. This is the interpretation of the thing. Many, the Most High had numbered thy kingdom and finished it. So yeah, so the Lord has set up from the start and to the end. Okay, so your kingdom is gonna start on this day, and your kingdom is gonna end on this day. The Lord numbered by measure had he measured the times, and by number had he numbered the times. Okay, so it says he finished it. So there is a time where this kingdom, this wicked kingdom, is gonna finish the same way as it happened to the Babylonian kingdom. This is gonna happen in this kingdom. Okay, because the Yahweh Shai has to rule, and once he rules, it's gonna be forever. So this kingdom cannot be forever. Okay, this kingdom has to have an end. Okay, the Esau's rulership has to come to an end. That are weighted, it's like a tekel, that are weighted in the balance and are found wanting. Perez, thy kingdom is divided and given to the Medes and the Persians. So again, the same way that Esau Edom was given the kingdom, it's gonna be taken from him and given unto a profitable one. Okay. So again, it says here in Job 15 and Job 14 and 5, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So again, there's a limit, there's a final moment. Okay, there's an expiration date on this kingdom, and we're getting closer and closer and closer unto that date, man. Right? The Lord knows exactly when it's gonna happen. Okay, but for everyone else, it's a surprise. Not even the angels know. Not even Yahweh Shai knows when this kingdom is gonna be destroyed, and that's why even Yahweh is the highest, because he has the knowledge. Okay. That's how you know that Yahweh and Yahweh Shai are not the same entity. Okay, because Yahweh is above Yahweh Shai. It says that the head of Yahweh Shai is Yahweh. Okay, so again, the Lord knows when this kingdom is going to be destroyed. So it says here in Sirach 10 and 4, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. In due time, he will set over it one that is profitable. So again, it's all a question of time. It's timing. Okay, that's why we have to be patient, because we don't know when that's going to happen. We can only hope. We're made subject unto hope for a better promise, for a better kingdom, for a better life. Okay. Okay, we're hoping for eternity. We're hoping for the blessings that Yahweh Bashem Yahshua has promised unto those that fear him and that love him. Okay, but again, the power of the earth is in the hands of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable, and that one is speaking of Yahweh Shai, which is eager to return and come and deliver his people, and to inflict judgment upon these other nations, upon the heathen. Okay, so it says here, jump to verse 8, because of unrighteous dealing, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So because of, like I said before in the beginning, iniquity leads unto death, destruction. Okay, and that's why all these other kingdoms that were established of old, okay, in the days of old, even to this kingdom, are passed away, and this kingdom is going to pass away also, because they're not following after they're not being established under the fear of the Lord. They're not pushing the fear of the Lord. They're pushing do as thy wilt. They're pushing vanity. They're pushing idolatry. All these other, and again, that's because these other nations don't know the Lord. The Lord only deals with Israel. Okay, and that's why when we were ruling, we even Solomon had 40 years of peace. Okay, Solomon had 40 years of peace. Why? Because he was walking in the ordinances, he was walking in the fear of the Lord. Okay, but after that, it was, captivity after captivity. Even the kingdom was divided. It was, like I said, we're jumping from captivity to captivity even unto this day. Okay, why? Because we disobeyed, because we followed after vanity, we followed after idolatry, and the Lord hates that. Okay, so he punished us and put the vilest of the earth in rulership. But because that he's the vilest, because he's the wicked that the Bible speaks of, he cannot do good. Okay, he cannot go to sleep. His sleep is robbed of him, lest he cause some to fall. So by iniquity, because of iniquity, the kingdom is translated from one person to another. Okay, and once Yahweh Shai gets that crown, gets the crown on his head, it's done. The other nation, just prepare yourself for captivity for eternity. Okay, you're gonna be slaves forever, man. But again, we're gonna do everything in righteousness. We're gonna do everything in order. So you're gonna be better off with us ruling than the wicked. Okay, because it says what? When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. And that's what we have to this earth, man. People are mourning, people are sad, people are depressed, Okay? Why? Because the wicked are in authority. The only thing that he's pushing is death, madness, confusion, and getting all these people mad. Okay? All these people are bugged out because the wicked are ruling. Okay? So again, it says here, but because of Sirach 10 and 8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people unto another. The Lord had cast, verse 14, the Lord had cast down the throne of the proud princes and set up the meek in their stead. So again, it's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai that has done these things. The Lord had plucked the root of the proud nations and planted the lowly in their place. Who is the lowly? We are the lowly, the meek. The meek shall inherit the earth. Right? The Lord overthrew the countries of the heathen and destroyed them to the foundation of the earth. He took some of them away and destroyed them and made their memorial to cease from the earth. So again, it's the Lord that is in control. The Lord knows exactly how and when he's going to destroy and take away Esau Edom from rulership. Right? So all we have to do in this time is be patient, hold fast to what we know, to being this truth, this knowledge, and endure. Okay? Blessed are they that endure. Okay? Because at the end of the day, we're going to receive a reward that is incorruptible. Okay? We're not fighting for vanity. We're not fighting for corruption. We're fighting for immortality. We're fighting for to serve the Lord. We're serving for righteousness' sake. Okay? So that being said, I hope this lesson was edifying. I'd like to give all honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Recha, Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. DTA, Ababa Bar, Kwam Yasha'Allah. Until next lesson, Lord willing, this was edifying. Shalom.